Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Swapnil Pote. You're watching Night 2.5. So, in the Skilling Open, Vidit Gujarati has a tough time going on. But what guess? He has prepared till 31 moves in Grunfeld defense, and you will just amazed by his play. Although the game ended in a draw, but like I will give credits to MVL also to play such a brilliant move. Also, both side made one huge mistakes. Okay, both side, yeah, and which ended in a draw. Like MVL gave Vidit a chance to win, but he cannot convert. So I will like you to find you the move which Vidit could have played and won the game. So let's see what happened in the game. So he opened with pawn to d4 and will reply knight to f6 c4, g6, and after knight c3, and we'll place pawn to d5, and it's a Grunfeld defense. So c into d5, knight into d5, e4, and knight into c3, bishop into c3, and bg7. And to like evaluate this position, if we see carefully, so what white has gained is the center, and what black has gained is the bishop eyeing this diagonal. So this is a very deadly bishop to be really sure. So let's see the game. Bishop e3, c5, knight f3, queen a5, and queen d2 castles, rook c1, bishop g4, d5 pushing the pawn, b5, bishop into c5, and rook c8, and bishop b4, king, queen c7, knight d4, a5, bishop a3, and this simply both the players are just blistering out their move. It's not like that okay they are thinking too much. They both are in their preparation. So b4, bishop b2, queen b6, and bishop b5, and e5, like e5, and then d into e6, bishop into e6, knight into e6, f into e6, c4, and rook d8 is the game where change. Like I would like you to inform that similar line happened in Olympiad final where Vidit played against Nepo, and it was really brilliant game where Nepo gave a sacrifice on f2, and it was really classic game, but it also ended in a draw with very nice combination. But till then, till rook d8 it was same. So Vidit replied with pawn to c5, and I would like you to mention that okay, to be sure, like you can't take this bishop because your rook will be hanging. So this is not playable, to inform you. So he took rook into d2, c into b6, rook into b2, and now just see what happens. Rook c8 check, and king f7, rook c7 check. Now a very fantastic move. Like you're already a piece down, then to its equal position, but again a fantastic move comes after king f8 with it plus rook to a7. Just simply a brilliant move. Like now the thing is you're piece down, and I can give you the check and pick up this rook. So what are you going to do? So let's see what Vidit plans. So Vidit just play rook b1 check, and like take, and we'll just take rook into h1. And now you will be thinking okay I can just take this rook, and it will be okay, I will be getting this knight also and everything. But you are clearly wrong, because bishop e5 saves everything. and black is just winning. So you don't hurry to take the rook. Like you can say this rook is just kind of trap. You can't take because if I take, this is queening in both ways. So it's very nice position, I will say. So f4, saving the square, and rook c1, rook into a8, and rook c8. You are still a piece down, but remember this thing, that when your knight is on the last rank and bishop is two squares away, like see there is this difference of two squares. Generally, just give me I will change the colors for you. When there is difference of two squares, the bishop just dominates the knight. So it's really fascinating position, like you're piece down, then also you are better in this end game. Yeah, like there's no queen, nothing, just two pieces left, but you are dominating. So he plays e5, g5, g3, g into f4, g into f4, bishop h6. Now plays king f3, saving the pawn, king g7, rook a7 check, king g8, rook c7 check. Again you can't take the rook, so rook f8. And now a very brilliant move was expected. Rook c4, bishop g5, king g4, and rook bishop d8 is just a blunder. Guys, like, okay, after this b7 is played, I will make you to the movement when with it don't find the move, and bishop b6 and rook c8, still with it is playing very accurately. King g7, and now is this is the move where Vidit don't find, and if he find it, then he's completely winning. Yeah, just one mistake and he's winning. So what he played in the game is king f3, but what was winning is just simply you have to play bishop to c4, and the point is, if something like bishop e3 attacking this pawn, you just simply take here, and no, first you have to just come back. So if the rook takes here, the bishop is hanging on this square. So bishop has to move, and then you take this pawn. So it's completely winning position, but Vidit misses it. And what happened is, I will show you what happened. He played king f3, bishop a7, and rook bishop e8. Now they are playing very accurate moves. See, like white is piece down, but the control and the piece activity is so much that white is just completely dominating. But it is equal. And knight a6 and bishop b5, knight a6. Now they are just repeating bishop e8, knight a6, bishop a b5, and knight b8, and both agreed to a draw. But what I like in the game, the preparation that Vidit had. Like he just didn't even take a minute till 31st move, and also okay, that one move miss is expected in rapid game. Like it costed him half a point. But see, yeah, the like black is a piece up, but bishop is so dominating the knight that the knight is there on the board, but the presence can't be felt. So that was the drawn by the Indian Olympiad gold winning gold team captain Vidit Gujarati for you. Even in this tough tournament, he's giving you 31 moves preparation. That is not easy, guys. Hope you enjoyed my content, and if you do so, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell icon to get regular notifications. Thank you.